Hi, so today I'm sharing with you a closer look at my IKEA Billy bookcases. I've shared them before, but I've really gone through and cleared out and changed things up a bit. It sounds funny to say cleared out when you see all that's in here, but reorganized, moved different things in here, let go of some of my collection. I've also brought the wallpaper around that was on one wall only in my space, and I brought it around to 3 of my walls. I still have one other wall to do. So I thought I'd show you with the doors open, and then we'll close the doors up and you can see what it looks like in the end. So I'm Tammy Inman, and this is my Billy bookcases. Let's get started. So the top half, when the doors close, I changed my doors. They used to be the full glass panels, and now when the doors close, they are half panel, half glass. I did this to kind of help hide all the clutter, because before it really held most just my collections, and now I really have it like doing business and holding paperwork and stationery and tote bags and supplies and sewing and all of that kind of stuff. And I remained the top more of like books and collections, and then I put my Disney handbags just out on display here so that I can see and enjoy them instead of organized away in my purse cabinet. So my first case, and this is the extended bookcase on top, so it gives you one more spot to organize. It's not attached to your cabinet, but it's an additional piece you can add on. And so at the top, I have my Judy and Burke Disney handbags, along with a little Martha elf on a shelf, and a Buzzy Bee, a Carol K-Peck. My cute little specialty bubble Mickey is for my friend Robin. I feel like I'm going to say so many things are for my friend Robin and my friend, well, Janine, but I say Nutsy. Nutsy's her little nickname. Okay. And so many things from my boys, my birdies. My husband and my boys are my birdies. From my brother and sister-in-law and nephews, and just so many little special gifts. These are part of the Disney collection. There was a Kingdom of Cute, and this is a Small World collection. Turn her. And then also the teapot and such from that Jared Maru or Jamar Maru, and some just little Funko Pop Disney collections. Some of my favorite ears I've kept. My name badge from when I worked at Disney forever ago. I worked at Disneyland in California. This is when I worked the farewell season of the Electric Parade. That's when we all thought, that's it, it's never coming back again. And then decades later, they brought it back. I'm also still getting over my cold, so I'm like a little stuffy, so I apologize. This Splash Mountain sign, my brother made that on his 3D printer and painted that for me. And here I have a lot of my art books. I have more in the front room. My special Bible, that was my Aunt Judy's. More of my art books in here, but these are ones I tend to grab when I want to paint and kind of learn some techniques. My little cats in the cafe there. Serving up all their little goodness. And then here, just printing and laminating supplies, garden journal, extra little notebooks. These are my art journals that are completed, that are A6. Couple A5 back there, sticker books and such. Okay, the next row is, let me scoot down here, a lot of art supplies and painting boards and all kinds of stuff. The little Martha Elf on a Shelf box is holding lots of little supplies, cards and notebook paper and such. Some scrapbooking, my flow books, those are the best. Some scrapbooking supplies, photo, printer, and paper and such there. And then when I come over here to the middle, oh, more of my Disney purse and collections. Some little specialty zip coin purses that are Beauty and the Beast. A little more Disney. Dooney back there. And then my Hello Kitty, Funko Pop, and other little item collections. Everybody's kind of moved a little bit. When I open and close the doors, it kind of moves everybody a tiny bit. This is the original first Hello Kitty Funko Pop. This is that line I was saying, The Kingdom of Cute. This is both series. Sorry. I'm having a little trouble with my throat. I don't want to start coughing on you guys. So I'm just taking a moment here. Once I get coughing, it really gets going. I've been fighting this for like a week or so now. Okay, so this is the Kingdom of Cute Collection Series 1 and 2. It's by far one of my very favorite of my collectibles. Okay, and then more little Disney cuteness, some of my favorites. My friend Robin. So many things here. And a Disney book. And this is a special little print signed by the artist. Okay, and then all of these hold so much goodies that I use. Maybe another time I can give you a little more of an even closer look, possibly. But these are just filled with all kinds of buttons and pins and magnets and little things that I'm working on or had been working on. And just my containers and such that hold photo, little my little Canon Ivy photo printer, a lot of goodies, my Switch. Is that what it's called? Switch? A bunch of my tote bags and stationery organizers, a lot more of the little supplies and pouches and stuff when I need them. Down here, my Galen leather medic bag and my Absent Studio bow bag. These hold so many supplies and stationaries and art journaling and cards and just all kinds of goodies. Okay, let me show you this real quick. This, are you gonna go? There. You wanted to give me a little heck. It decided not to play its music. Are you gonna go? Do I have the right card here? Okay. All right, well, normally it plays music, does all kinds of little light ups. It has several different songs. It's your little Fast Pass band. Normally, if I put my, okay. Well, we're moving along here. And I do use my Disney handbags. And if you're wondering, sometimes people think you don't. I'm super careful with them. Okay. They're like all kind of my favorites. This one's so great for my sister-in-law, Jenny. Also a 50th anniversary was from her. A little greenhouse bulb decoration. And then my Beauty and the Beast little section. Some I have actually parted with a few things. But my little collection here. More little ears I like. Little Kingdom of Cute packaging. Okay, the mirror lights up. I have more on my desk as well. Some of my books and art books, like drawing, how to sketch, how to make different things, journals, painting pages, watercolor workbooks, other people's little art and things like that. Let's see. I feel like all my little stuff is not wanting to. This typically lights up. And there's little kitties in here as well. I feel bad for my little breathing for you guys and my stuffiness. I don't know, maybe this wasn't the, maybe my batteries are just worn out. I do like to turn them on in the evening. They look so cute glowing behind the glass. And then I changed this up to my fabric for sewing. My skates are in here. They don't have to be, but it's so cute to open up the cabinet and see my skates. More of my fabric, my sewing kit, my sewing machine my mom gave me many years ago. And then these containers that have ribbons and also some like bits and pieces of ephemera and such. When I put those in there, I didn't realize they're just slightly too large so the door doesn't close. So I was doing all my organizing, so I'm gonna have to find something else to put those in, just like a little slightly smaller, so we'll see. But I love because I can rummage through there and really find things. So I will try to find the video and link it here at the end. Oh, that won't close. Let me pull those out real quick. Pull those out so I can show you what it looks like. I have new knobs. And I just close these guys right up. Oh, over here. I'll show you what it looks like with everything closed up. Okay. My knobs, if they're not just turned right, they kind of catch each other. They're probably not the right knobs for the job, but they were the perfect color and they just go so wonderful in my space here. And then I have this little basket that I hang here. And I have my calendar, which it's not May. We are in October, but I wasn't loving Octobers, so I love May's, so I switched it back to May. Okay, let me step back here and I will give you an overall view. Let's see, I don't want to step back or trip on anything. So you have that extended piece up at the top. Over here I have some artwork that my little friend Heather made for me. Okay. So it's like this and down. And here I still need to paint my door. Let's not look at that. Somebody years ago put my door in and did not do the loveliest job. And you think I'd want to paint it and not see it, but I think with it looking like that, it makes me want to avoid it like the plague. But now that I have done so much in my space and wallpapering, and I'll give you guys like a little tour when it's all done. I still have to do the wall where the window is. and then I will give you a little tour of the whole room. And I will get my door area painted. That area just makes me so sad. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy. This is my little like decluttered sort of look. I feel like it makes my space a lot more peaceful, having the bottom panels so that I can keep supplies in there. This used to be just completely filled with just all of my collections, and I'm telling you, I have really released and parted with so much, and so much that I was able to bring my handbags and put them in here. So my collection is really down to just a few shelves, which is impressive, but they are my things that I love just the very most. So I hope you enjoyed the look. I'm gonna link those other little videos of what it looked like before, whether it's a short or a video or things like that, so you can see here. So kind of peek around here at the end. And if you like the video, give it a little click. And if you have questions about the bookcase or anything in my collection, please leave a comment, and I will see you guys soon on the next video. Thanks so much for joining.